Hello, Empower Nation. Welcome to Empower Her Money podcast. I am your host, Angela Duncan, speaker, bestselling author, serial entrepreneur, where I talk all things money and business on this podcast, bringing you a special episode today. Just me going solo. I'm going to go over a few tips from my book, Empower Your Money, which you can find on Amazon and get it delivered in time for Christmas. So I encourage you, if you know of anybody who is looking to start on their financial journey, needs some help with their finances, it's an amazing book, 101 tips for you on your financial journey. So today I'm going to go over several of those tips in light of the holiday season. We are heading into the last month of 2023, which is incredible to think. Like this whole year is just gone. So hopefully you accomplish some amazing things. And if not, it's okay. Give yourself some grace. This is the time of year where you can reset, but you still have a full month left. So don't let your foot off the gas. Continue on your financial journey. And I am here to answer your questions. And so we're going to go over several tips from the book today. And I want to go a little bit more in depth with you so we can have more of a conversation. You can have action items that you are going to leave after you listen to this podcast. You can implement to help you create more income, control some of your expenses, and some ideas that you may not know are available to you so that I can help you reach your financial goals that much quicker. One of the first ones I'm going to get into from my book, Empower Your Money, which I have here. I have several sticky notes here as I was putting together my list this morning. I really wanted to be impactful for you on this episode. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the do-it-yourself. A lot of times you're thinking of the stay-at-home mom that's maybe doing some crafty things around the holiday season, but there's so much more options available in the do-it-yourself world. So for example, I've talked about this. I am a YouTube graduate or continued student. I will be on YouTube for as long as it exists or until there's another platform with the amazing amount of videos available. So when I think of do-it-yourself, I think of a lot of things. It could be small repairs around your house. Perhaps you have something around your house that you just don't know how to fix. Head over to YouTube and search some keywords that will help you with the repairs, and that could help you save some money. Now, I say use that with caution because when I was married, my ex one time thought that he could repair some bricks out on our patio by himself by watching YouTube videos, ended up making it a lot worse, and we had to hire a professional in the end to get it fixed. But I commend him for at least giving the effort. So I would say when you're thinking about do-it-yourself, concentrate on some projects that you know can be in your wheelhouse, that you can find some videos on YouTube and actually do the work. And I know that there's tons of videos on TikTok as well. I just happen to choose YouTube as my university to look for those type of videos. Some other ideas that you could have for do-it-yourself are cleaning products. With all the chemicals that are added into the shelf products that you see in the stores, you don't always know what you're doing and putting toxins into your house, into your body, into your kid's life, into your pet's life. There's so many awful products that are still on the shelf today because consumers just don't know any better. So when we think about things from laundry detergent to soap, I mean, you can do it yourself on shampoo. And even though this may not necessarily save you money today, it could potentially save you money in the long run, because if you think about the harmful chemicals that you're putting into your body, well, that can cause some medical issues later that you're going to have to pay for. So do it yourself for home cleaning products, laundry detergent, some other things, do it yourself. Yes, there are tons of crafts that you can do it yourself. There are, maybe some new meals that you want to try out for the holiday season to create a healthier lifestyle for you and for your family. Find those videos on YouTube, some great options for you to save some money. Perhaps pick up a new hobby that you can turn into an income stream. There's lots of ways that you can figure out what to do with the do-it-yourself, but instead of just heading to the store, search YouTube first, see what you can find out there, and perhaps you can find something that will suit what you need and be a healthier version for yourself in December and going into 2024 and going forward. The next thing I want to talk about is to my friends out there that love to cook. I absolutely do not enjoy cooking. So this is a service that I hire out. If you are someone who enjoys cooking or baking, perhaps, this is the great time of year for you to post in some of the Facebook groups or post it on your page and say, hey, if you're looking to hire a chef, or if you're hosting a dinner party, a Christmas party, Hanukkah party, holiday party at your home, and you want someone to come prepare the meal while your guests are there and serve the meal to you, what an incredible experience that you're going to provide to those people that you're hosting. And now you're helping that chef to create some additional income during the holidays. So one thing I do highly recommend, if you are thinking about, providing your services as a chef to someone who's going to be hosting a party at your house, really know your numbers. So if you think you're going to make, say, 2 appetizers, 2 main dishes, and 2 desserts, you need to know every ingredient that goes in there. So you are the chef, so you already know what your measurements are going to look like. Now you can break down the cost of those items to figure out what each of those meals actually cost for you to cook. Then you're going to add in what you would consider a fair hourly rate. So put those costs together. And I always recommend that you at least add 10, maybe 15% to that because of the unknown factor. You're also taking into account your time to drive to and from, your time to go to the store to purchase these items, any prep time that you're going to be doing, the time that you will be at your home, and then perhaps you're going to need to hire an assistant to help serve the food for you. So it's a great time of year to take those culinary skills, put them to use. You can work at nights and on the weekends outside of your regular job. And now you're creating more income, doing something that you enjoy and that you're good at, but now you're providing a service to somebody else. So that's part of creating income, is finding a need and then being able to serve that need. So that's a great opportunity for you. Start thinking about that, put that into action right away as we head fully into the last month of the year. And then perhaps this could be a skill that you use during other seasons throughout the year as well. But holiday time, December, best time for you to check out your skills and see what kind of need exists in your area. My next one is a fun one. So if you have a job and you go to an office every day, you've got coworkers, you've made friends there, perhaps it's a larger office, smaller office, start a challenge with your office. December is a great month. There's 31 days that you can have this challenge, and then you guys will celebrate in the new year together. So whether that's a weight loss challenge, savings challenge, maybe you're doing a cooking challenge, a do-it-yourself gift exchange challenge to see who can come up with the most creative, and then do a vote. I like to do the anonymous vote. So everyone just grabs a piece of paper, writes who they think the winner is, and then you guys come back January 2nd or January 1st, whenever your office is open, to announce the winner. Now, here's the key. A lot of you have children at home. Perhaps they played sports and they have these medals, they have these trophies. Well, grab one of those and use that as the winning trophy at the office. That way, you're not coming out of pocket for any trophy. That's going to help save you money. And if you're doing a weight loss challenge, that's awesome because now you're starting the new year in a healthy way. You're doing it a do-it-yourself gift exchange. Now you're saving money for each other, you're having fun, you're building that camaraderie, and you're doing something together with the office. So I challenge you to create your own challenge in your office, roll it out December 1st so that you can have fun with your office, save some money, make some money, and go into the new year with a healthier or fun version of the office. And this is something that you guys can carry on for every year of tradition and find the funniest trophy that your kid has, bring it to the office and use that for the winner or the top 3 winners so that you guys can have some fun during the holiday season with your coworkers. Another tip from my book is to be a professional line waiter. Now, I know a lot of people have not heard of this, but you can get paid up to $35 an hour to stand in line. So we just missed Black Friday. This probably would have been a great tip for you there. But say, for example, you have a concert that you're coming to and there's going to be a long line. Or perhaps for next year, Black Friday, I have seen people camped out overnight waiting for the store to open so they can grab the first couple, 10 or whatever it is of the item that they're looking for, and they need someone to wait in line for them. Well, there's an app that I'm going to give to you, and it is called, hold on, I wrote it down in the book and I forgot to write it down on my notes so that I can visually see it while I'm doing this. But yes, okay, so the app that I'm going to tell you about, it's called Inline, the number 4 and You, Inline for You. It's an app you can download, Android, Apple, Google Store, and you can look for people that need professional line waiters in your area. I'm in Miami and I already looked at it. There's tons and tons that were listed in there. And surprisingly, TaskRabbit.com also has a professional line waiter that's a job that's offered, or you can put in for that job for other people. But just think about, if you're on a Saturday and you're going to be at a venue anyways, perhaps you wait in line for somebody else and they pay you to do so. Now, of course, you're going to let the people in front of you, behind you, know that you are a professional line waiter and you are going to be transitioning out when your person that hired you comes back. But at least, if you have nothing else to do and you want to just go stand in line and help somebody else out and serve somebody else, why not get paid while you're doing it? So professional line waiter. I did write hashtag Black Friday in the book, so I apologize. I'm a few week late on this one, but for next year, just remember the professional line waiter will be fun for you to do. And bring a book, listen to some music, listen to Empower Her Money podcast, do something productive while you're waiting in line, and now you're getting paid to wait in line for somebody else. If you are one of those crafty people, I did talk about the do-it-yourself earlier. I have been in lots of Facebook groups and other groups, meetup groups, where I see these moms and these women doing incredible projects, from baking cookies to putting together baskets, doing wine baskets, doing gift baskets. I'm not the most creative person, so when I'm looking for unique gifts for my friends, for my family, for my clients, I oftentimes will go into these Facebook groups and kind of scroll through to see who's making what, and maybe I can just purchase local, something unique and different that I can give to a gift for one of the people that are in my life during the holiday season. So if you are someone that's great at putting together things, being crafty, I've seen people make baskets for bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, wedding showers, baby showers, a gift that you give back to your attendees, and it's just very creative and unique and personalized. So that's one side, is you're creating additional income from your talent, something that you already have, and fulfilling a need for somebody else. But I encourage you to also, if you are a parent and you have children around, make sure that you're having them participate with you. Make sure that they're watching you and that you're talking to them about what you're doing. Go through, even if you don't feel like they quite understand yet, talk about what the cost was of each of those items. Talk about how your vision went into this project. Talk about the person on the other side who's receiving, that you're serving this project to. Talk about, you're in the Facebook groups, and here's some key words that I might be using, because you never know what that child is going to retain. You never know what kind of questions they're going to ask you, and then encourage them. Say, is there something that you want to do? Is there something you want to participate? For example, when my daughter was younger, she had a store that she had in the corner of our living room, and anytime any of the grandparents or any of the family came over, of course, she would bring them right to the store. So she would sell artwork and jewelry, and it's a great thing for the grandparents because they feel like they're participating without just handing them, $5. They're now purchasing something from the child. They're encouraging them and teaching them what the exchange of money looks like for a service, for a product. So that was a fun thing for my daughter when she was younger, to be able to make those items and then bring them to her store. And it helped her too with her sales skill, with her communication skills. Like, there's so many things that you're going to teach your child when you let them participate and encourage them to participate in any of the side items that you're doing, services that you're selling, even your job itself. Talk with your child more often about what you do, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, and kind of the details in it, because you will spark some interest from them. They may not end up doing the thing that you were doing, but if you can teach them entrepreneurship, communication, and sales skills from a very young age, you're giving them a huge leap forward from other kids that are not having the same opportunities in their home. Now, if you are doing the do-it-yourself and you are selling, then make sure that they're part of it too. Bring them to the store, show them what you're looking for, and perhaps they want to do their own business. My daughter had her own business when she was a kid, and that could be, the store. It could be teaching other kids how to play soccer, teaching other kids how to hit a baseball. Some of the other ideas that I saw recently was there's a product on Amazon that's really great on cleaning the headlamp, like the cover that goes over your headlight. And this kid was walking around, of course, with a parent, but they were going door to door in their neighborhood on a Saturday and on a Sunday, offering to clean the headlight, that cover off, for people as their cars were sitting outside or in the garage. It was a great product, and the child learned on YouTube how to use it properly so that they could have a great result for the person that they were serving for that need. And come on, if you're on a Saturday and you're just hanging out at home and this child comes to your house and wants to work for you in exchange for money, it's very hard for you to say no, right? It's just like the Girl Scout cookies. That's why it's so popular, is because it's hard to say no to that child who's sparking that entrepreneur spirit and is working and trying to get money in exchange for a service or product. So I thought that was a great idea too. So you can see the kid going around cleaning headlights and headlamps around the neighborhood. And then, it's nice because then when you're driving at nighttime, hopefully you can see a little bit of a difference when you're driving with that light without that fog going in. Now, there are obviously certain ways that you can clean that out that are more professional, and they get on the inside of that piece of plastic or that piece of glass. But the child, just encouraging that entrepreneur spirit so that that child will grow up and have some of those skills that they're going to need, whether they're going to do their own business or go work for somebody else. They're developing skills and confidence at such a young age. And that is such an important trait for us to teach our children, is that level of confidence, that level of speaking, that level of communication. It's a skill that they're going to need no matter what they do in life for their profession. They're going to need it in communicating with other relationships, networking, friends, family. So hopefully you got some great tips from that. Not only are we helping you to make money today, we talked about cutting some expenses with the do-it-yourself and recycling your children's trophies, giving you another job option for the professional line waiter in case you want to make some extra money this year while you're listening to Empower Her Money podcast. You can stand in line to make some more money, but I would love to hear your tips too. So make sure that you are sharing feedback. If you've taken any of these items and put them into action and saw success, please share your story. I would love to hop on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, or just send me a message so I can share it with everybody else as well, to help spread these success stories that we're seeing and help spread the positivity in the world, because, well, there's a lot of negativity in the world, and I think us positive people need to share more positivity to overcome all of that negativity. So much in the world that we cannot control, but you definitely can control your attitude every day. Spread the light, spread the positivity, and hopefully you've enjoyed these tips from my book, Empower Your Money, which you can get on Amazon. And I hope you guys have an incredible day. Make sure to like and share this podcast with anybody that you know that can use some holiday tips for income and expenses. And I look forward to talking to you all very soon. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning into Empower Her Money podcast. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, share this podcast, and leave a review wherever you are tuning in.